Hey there. Welcome back to our show. Today, we're diving into the intriguing yet challenging realm of dealing with narcissists. It's like navigating a maze of intricate relationships and nuances. Handling individuals of this nature often involves grappling with their insatiable need for control, their lack of empathy, and their knack for manipulation and exploitation. Ever felt like your mere presence triggers a narcissist's unraveling? It's as though they can't help but showcase their darker side whenever you're around. That's why it's crucial to approach your interactions like a performer on stage. The narcissist sees you as a character in their narrative, ready to play a role in their ongoing saga. Understanding the underlying motivations behind a narcissist's behavior is key. In this article, we'll delve into 5 primary reasons driving their actions. We'll talk about how selfish people interact with each other and give you tips on how to deal with them in a healthy way, especially if they try to manipulate you in a way you want to avoid. Without further ado, let's get right into this tough but interesting subject. Let's look into what makes narcissists tick. Narcissists have a clear plan and expect everything to go the way they want it to, no matter how hidden, overt, or hedonistic they are. People who say things like I'll do things my way, or your schedule doesn't work for me, are asserting their independence. This throws a wrench into their carefully thought-out plans. When they face any kind of opposition or argument, they get more angry because they can't understand why other people won't just do what they want. This need for things to go exactly the way they want them to, with little room for change, can drive them crazy. Because they can't change or accept new ways of doing things, dealing with them is hard, especially when your actions mess up their carefully planned schedule. Narcissists can lose their minds when things get hard in their lives. When it comes to personal relationships and just getting through daily life, narcissists often struggle with things that require empathy, understanding, and flexibility, which are skills they often don't have. When dealing with family issues, like integrating stepfamilies during the holidays, or difficult projects at work, narcissists find it hard to handle the subtleties and different points of view that come up. Their rigid, black-and-white view of the world doesn't fit with how complex life is, so they don't want to settle and get angry when their carefully thought-out plans get thrown off. When life gets complicated, narcissists feel stressed and unable to handle it. They want to simplify and control every part of their lives. As they try to find order and stability, they are forced to deal with the complexity and unpredictability of life, which is driving them crazy. Inclusion is the third thing that can make narcissists go crazy. Life is like a tapestry, with different people and events that give us all different points of view. These points of view are shaped by things like politics, religion, and lifestyle choices. Accepting this variety means interacting with people whose views are sometimes very different from our own because of the way their lives have been. Because life is unpredictable, it's often necessary to be open to different points of view, tastes, and situations. But for narcissists, the ideas of acceptance and accommodation are hard to grasp. They find it hard and unpleasant to interact with people whose views or ways of life are different from their own. Instead, they like the comfort of being around people who think like them, so they build echo chambers that keep them from being uncomfortable. Narcissists may feel lost because they have to deal with the world in new and uncomfortable ways because they don't like openness and diversity. Autonomy is the fourth thing that can make a narcissist go crazy. Narcissists can get upset when you show that you are independent and want to make your own choices. In response, they might be shocked and ask when you got the nerve to think for yourself. They think they should be the most important people and know everything. If you don't do what they say, they see it as disobedience or revolt. You might see it as taking control of your life, but for a narcissist, the thought of being free and independent can cause deep-seated psychological fear. Even though they seem confident and in charge, giving up power is very scary for them. They strongly think that you should do what they say, and any attempt to stand up for yourself is seen as a threat to their power and control, which leads to disagreements. Narcissists get crazy when their mental needs aren't met. This is the fifth reason. Narcissists care only about their own feelings and wants, and nothing else. They are very unhappy when their emotional needs aren't met because they are sure they are the most important thing in the world. Narcissists see it as a threat to their power when others ask for help, understanding, or praise. This goes against what they believe, which makes them feel stressed and uncomfortable. They are so sure that their own emotional needs should always come first that it's hard for them to understand and accept other people's emotional needs. So, narcissists are uncomfortable in situations where they have to think about and value other people's feelings, because it goes against their deeply held beliefs. Upheaval, complexity, acceptance, independence, and stupidity all bother narcissists a lot. They often cause stress and pain for themselves and those around them by not being able to accept these facts. Let's look into the upsetting ideas and goals that narcissists use to deal with these feelings. Narcissists may think this way when they are faced with chaos, difficulty, acceptance, independence, and lack of knowledge. I must exert control over you. It's imperative that I assert my dominance. I feel the need to diminish your sense of self. I must rally others against you. I see it as my duty to highlight and magnify your mistakes. By doing so, I aim to instill a deeper sense of shame within you. I insist on your unwavering obedience. I am resolute in suppressing your true identity. That behavior is simply unacceptable. I must mold you to fit my expectations. I view it as my prerogative to punish you for asserting your independence. I demand absolute loyalty from you. I am adamant about having the final say in all matters. It can be draining and upsetting to be around people who hold these kinds of views. To avoid getting caught up in their harmful behavior, it's important to be aware of these musts and understand what drives them. It's important to stay strong and sure of yourself, especially when dealing with the unpredictable behavior of a narcissist. Having this attitude is not only good for you, it's necessary for your mental health and personal growth. Here are some powerful thoughts to help you stay rooted and true to who you are in the midst of the chaos. 1. Be yourself and don't feel bad about it. Your uniqueness is what makes you strong. Don't let other people tell you how much you're worth. 2. Choose to love, accept, and appreciate other people, especially those who push you to grow and help you do so. 3. Know that growing as a person is an ongoing process, and it's okay to adapt and change over time. 4. Deal with bad things with respect and kindness. Help people who have been hurt and give them comfort. 5. Don't look for approval from other people. Instead, define yourself by your own ideals and beliefs. 6. Stay open to other people's points of view while staying true to your own beliefs. 7. Instead of seeing things negatively, see them as chances to grow and gain power. This includes the hard points. Choose to not only stay alive, but also to grow and help other people along the way. Narcissists often use negative and controlling behavior when they are faced with problems, complexity, inclusion, liberty, and not knowing what's going on. This observation serves as a warning of how complicated and varied our world is, full of people from all kinds of different backgrounds and situations. It tells us to be open to differences, strong in tough times, and able to learn and grow from them. How do you get through the hard parts of life? When you talk to them, do you show strength, kindness, and understanding? I really hope so. I hope that this conversation has made you think about yourself. Please consider subscribing below the video if you found value in our chat. Best of luck on your journey. Don't lose your cool, and don't forget to interact with us by liking, posting on, and sharing this video. Your help makes it possible for us to reach more people and give them these useful ideas. Let's build a group that helps each other out.